Hi, today I want to share with you a trick I love for vocals. And I'm going to show the step-by-step process to take a vocal, pass it through a synth and make it sound really robotic and really interesting. This is a very well-known effect that you can hear on many songs. A famous song with this effect is Bad Guy by Billie Eilish.
I'm the bad guy.
And this is actually quite easy to achieve. So the goal here is not to do it exactly the same, but to achieve a very similar effect that you can use for your own songs, and you will already know how to do it. In this tutorial, I want to make sure that you know that you don't have to use the same gear as I have. If you have a synth that has external input, you can use that. You just have to make sure it's pre-filter. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in just a second. Or you could use a software synth to do this kind of things. So you just follow the step-by-step to get to know the theory, and then you can apply it for your own tracks. If you are interested in checking out the synth I'm going to use, I'm going to leave affiliate links below, which help support the channel. By just clicking on them, you already help me out. So let's start. The first step is to just record the vocals. I'm just going to create a mono channel on Pro Tools, and I'm going to use this microphone. There's a gorgeous C2 microphone by the brand PBM. It's a really nice handmade microphone, and I'm going through a preamp and compressor by the brand Quagliardi. So let's record the vocal. I'm the bad guy. Now we're going to create a stereo input for our synthesizer, which I'm going to use the Novation Summit, which is a great sounding synth. Now we're going to set up a send from the vocal channel to a physical output on our recording interface. I'm going to use the Arturia 16 rig that has two outputs on the front, which is very handy for this kind of things where you want to just take out a couple of cables and plug it into some hardware, and you don't have to go behind the rack to just connect those outputs. Now I'm going to take those outputs, I'm going to connect it into the input of my synth. Now let's go to synth, and I'm going to show you how to configure it to get it to work. What we want is, first of all, to go into voice filter, and I'm going to go to page number 4 of 5 and make sure that audio input is selected to pre-filter. The next step will be to go into the mixer and turn down the volume for the oscillator 1 and oscillator 2. We don't want any sound coming out from the synth. I just hit play on Pro Tools with the loop that we're going to listen to, and it's muted because what I did was to select the send as a pre-fader send that will allow us to only listen to the input from the synth. So even though it's playing, we can't hear the vocals. That's because we need to press on a key. Bad guy, I'm the bad guy. What I did, so I don't have to press on the key all the time, is to just bring the sustain up and use a sustain pedal, so it will never cut off. So the robotic effect is achieved by using a filter and an LFO. A low-pass filter, that you can see the LP right here, means that when I turn the filter knob, it will cut off the high frequencies. Let's listen to that. Bad guy, I'm the bad guy, I'm the bad guy. Then the LFO, low frequency oscillator, in a synth, it's a modulator that generates a low frequency signal to alter parameters like pitch, volume, or filter rhythmically, which is what we're going to do. So an LFO has the rate, that is the velocity of this oscillation, and then we have the depth. But if you think about it, the depth is kind of a mix knob, so you can assign how much of that LFO you want. So we're just going to put a little bit. If we bring the frequency knob down from the filter, we're going to hear the effect. Bad guy, I'm a bad guy. So to achieve the bad guy effect, what we want to do is have a little bit of overdrive on the filter, resonance, of course, a little bit of depth. If we have the frequency knob completely open, we won't hear any of the effect. So the first part of the vocal we have a clean effect, and then we start bringing it down to generate the modulation. But if you hear the original track, we also have the velocity of the LFO starts to slow down. So we're going to first move the frequency knob and then bring down the rate, and then bring back up the frequency so it goes back into the original vocal. Let's hear that. I'm the bad guy. Yes, it's simple and it's really interesting. So try to think a bit of how you could use it for another song. Finally, we're going to add a little bit of effect that's already on actually to make it sound nicer, because the Summit brings really nice effects. Guy, I'm the bad guy. This is natural. Reverb. I'm the bad guy. Delay. I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. And a little bit of chorus. I'm the bad guy. So that was it. It was really simple and fun, wasn't it? Let me know what you thought below. If you want me to do more tutorials of other songs and other crazy effects that you like and you never knew how to achieve them, leave me a comment below and let me know so I can consider it for future videos. Of course, I invite you to subscribe if you like this kind of content. You'll help me out a lot. And check out affiliate links that I'll leave below for the synth. It just helps to support the channel. And I'll leave you other videos on the screen. We have gear review. We have a video of this particular synth. So thank you for staying till the end of the video. My name is Lui Piluso, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.